Tell me to yourself.
Good evening, sir. My name is Divya. I'm an MCA graduate and I have 2.9 years experience as an associate engineer in the Ethos Intel company. Actually, it is the insurance-based project in America. It's similar to the project, it is similar to the LIC which is going on in India.
Okay. Whatever work we will have. Whatever work.
What the work I done or what the...
You have done.
Actually, I was a support. I worked as a support engineer there. That is basically an L1 support, and I should take the updates from the development team, and I should update in the Zira tool, and I should create the incidents using the service. Now create the tickets.
Okay. So you raise the tickets in Jira or else any other factors?
In service now. If any incident is raised, I will create the ticket to the concerned development team.
What is this SLA?
SLA is not basically it's regarding to me. It's the between the customer and the project.
Okay. What is the full form of SLA?
Service level agreement.
What does RCA stands for?
Root cause analysis.
Okay. So on what basis you will categorize those incidents?
It has a major impact on the application. We will call it as a P1 incident. It is of high severity incident, and we should resolve it as early as possible.
Which means you will take those incidents and route those tools to the corresponding developers, right?
Yes.
What is the main role of QA in real world?
They will test the application and they will find the defects, means which is not working. They will raise it as a defect to the developer, and they has to fix the defect, and we should again retest and we should give the quality product to the end customer.
Okay, so we have two things: waterfall model and agile model, right?
Yes.
Everyone using agile model. I do agree. Can you tell me any perspective things that waterfall is more effective when compared to agile?
Waterfall is effective, but it is not much useful for the larger.
I do agree. No, tell me advantages in dealing in waterfall when compared to agile process.
In a waterfall model, we should gather the requirements in the early stage itself. There is no intermediate requirements will be added, and the flow will be very smooth than agile. The flow of the development or any testing will be very smooth compared to agile.
Okay. Now, could you please give me one example of high priority and high severity? You found a defect, and not based to tell that the defect is high priority and high severity.
If the server is down, if we want to access any application, the server is down or anything, it will be coming on a high severity incident.
Then the same example for high priority also then?
No, priority should be resolved as early as possible. The example is regarding the priority, and the severity.
Then example of low priority, low severity then?
In Gmail, we have the links like help and everything. Those links are we won't use those links very regularly. This comes under severity. This is the low
severity or high severity?
Low severity.
And what about priority?
And coming to the inbox or anything, if we get any error regarding that inbox and sent items, we will consider it as a high priority issue.
Okay. Now let's take. We have 100 test cases. In that 100 test cases, whatever test case you will consider to do manual testing.
You can consider all the test cases.
Test case cannot be considered, right? So now let's take. I need to check that login functionality for 100 users. Then I don't go for manual testing because I do the repetitive tasks. Then the test case I'm going to consider the automation. Like this, whatever test case you generally consider to do manual testing.
Frequently failed test cases and frequently code changed test cases will be done.
Then what about manual testing? Similarly, we have a number of test cases. On what basis we consider those test cases will do on manual process. Okay. So what are things that we are going to discuss in retrospective meetings?
The pros and cons that are undergoing while developing the project. We will discuss on retrospective meeting. How smooth the work was done. We will discuss that.
Okay. My last question says that what is the difference between system designing and test designing?
In system designing, we will get to know the pictorial representation like algorithm, and we will do it in the system designing, while in test designing we will write the test scenarios and the test cases there.
Who will involve in system designing?
The developer itself.
Test designing?
The test QA person will.
Okay, thanks for your information, Divya. That's it from me. Do you have any questions?
What is my performance here?
So see, you are good on the things, but what we are discussing in class itself. If I ask the question which is beyond the class, you will be out of box. Okay, so that's why just think about it and give the answer. So no problem.